My name is Spartan. One more guide, one more stream, one more tournament run. Stayed up way too late again, just trying to have some fun. Back then I would've laughed if you told me this would work. Now every time I hit go live, you're already there first. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Here we go again. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Tell a friend, code 300. One more time, link the Discord. One more time. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Here we go again. Same name showing up in chat, same jokes getting recycled. Somebody typing code 300 before I've even said the title. If you're not already in the Discord, everybody knows. Subscribe button's bugged, test it out, see how it goes. Membership, super chat, sponsors every now and then. Funny how the running joke never really had an end. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Here we go again. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Tell a friend, code 300. One more time, link the Discord. One more time. Shameless plugs, shameless plugs. Here we go again.
What's up, guys? My name is Spartan, and we are back with a pretty big stream. V28.3 is here. I just updated myself, so we've got a lot to sort of look through today. So, let's go ahead and go home and check out the mail. They should have sent out the mail if they didn't. Okay, yeah, there it is. Yo, Cold, thank you for the 100 for 2 jewels. Nice, nice. Thank you for the 4 total jewels. Can I join your guild? Unfortunately, both of our guilds are currently full, so I apologize. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I would have gone live as soon as this post went out, but unfortunately, I had no information that this was coming out. I wish, cough cough, Tech Tree Games, I wish Tech Tree Games would give us content creators, you know, maybe like an hour heads up or something. Be like, hey, we're going to release these patch notes in case, you know, maybe you guys wanted to go live and cover it or anything. Anyway, regardless, we are covering it right now, today. So this is the way it's going to work. We're going to quickly just read over everything. I want to see the actual details. I want to see what is actually happening and then overall just discuss it. But yeah, bear with me here. My reading might be a little bit impaired, but that's unrelated. Anyway, V28.3 patch notes. Hey, Defenders, a new version is headed your way. This update includes 3 new tiers. Oh, no, they did it. They did add the new tiers. Hold on 1 second. Can I not see? 3 new tiers. What? I just see tier 22. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. So they added 22 through 24. Okay. Yep, saw that coming. All right, let's continue. A fleet rebalance. That's what I'm most excited about. And more. We've also made some adjustments to some modules alongside the standard list of bug fixes and minor changes. Furthermore, if you've read this far, do a quick stretch and then some jumping jacks. Really, it'll feel nice. Okay, well, I'll be the judge of that. Here, 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna do some jumping jacks real quick. Was by design. How many am I supposed to do? They didn't say how many to do. Much more Okay. Oh, God, I need to go to the gym. Oh. Okay, I think I did like 10. I don't know. I wasn't counting. I lost count at 3. But, yeah, they didn't specify how many to do, so we're good. Woo! All right, let's do this. Fleet changes. This is the part I'm the most excited about. Also, can you guys see this clear enough, or do you want me to go to the actual Discord post? Far cry from your military days, I see. Yes, that is what 3 years of marriage and having kids will do. I call it sympathy weight, of course. That's only logical. Whew. Okay, anyway. We are rolling out many changes to fleets with this update. The goal is for them to still pose a meaningful challenge. They didn't say meaningful threat, so we'll see. This is good. I can see the notes. Very good, very good. Yeah. But also allow users a larger variety of tools to deal with them. Hashtag Oh, I thought it said overcharge changes. I was like, yes. Overall changes. All fleets are now targetable. Very good. Fleets now path all the way into the tower's range before stopping. That's huge. Thorns have gone from 10% effective to 15% effective. Wait, thorns have gone from 10% to 15. Oh, so thorns are more valuable now. That's good, I guess. Against fleets, thorns now take a percentage of health remaining rather than percentage of absolute health. Oh, that part. I'm pretty sure that is a net negative, right? Isn't that bad? I don't know. I'm bad at math. Let's see. Anyway, the support enemies that spawn alongside fleets now have their own spawn cap. So they are less likely to not spawn. What? Okay, support enemies. We'll see about that. All fleets now have highly reduced attack rate at wave 1, which increases linearly that word up to wave 4000. Nuke Mastery and Slow Aura now impact fleets. Well, okay, I thought Nuke Mastery already did that, but I guess not. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, it's a net negative. Ah, okay. That's what I kind of figured. I figured that overall absolute health percentage is better than remaining health. But anyway, it's fine. Saboteur. Saboteurs have changed quite a bit. Hopefully not too much. We'll see. We want to remove the situation where one bad RNG ruins your run. Okay, that's good. And we want to give you more time to deal with the threat. Now, with each attack, it will decrease a level of the ultimate weapon's main stat by 1. Once the Saboteur dies, that ultimate weapon is fully restored. Very good. Very good. Never experienced a fleet, ever. Well, hopefully it stays that way for a little bit, because it'll be a rude awakening when you finally do, D-Knowles. I'm telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, okay? All right. So these are the actual stats that get impacted. So for damage categories, it'll be Death Wave, Smart Missiles, Poison Swamp, Inner Landmines, and, of course, obviously, Chain Lightning. The bonus on Golden Tower and Spotlight. So that sucks. Size for Black Hole, not a huge deal for me. I farm at minimum range. Slow for Chrono Field. That also kind of sucks, but it'll be okay. All right, here is the moment we have all waited for. Overcharge and Commanders. Basically, Glass Cannon enemy number 1 and EHP enemy number 1. So, let's start with Overcharge. Overcharges have had their damage set to the wave 1 damage of the tier that they spawn on. Each successful hit by an overcharge exponentially boosts its number by 1.4 times. Additionally, overcharges have been given a parting shot ability that gives them the ability to get off one more shot on death. Oh, wait, what? This only fires if they made it into your tower's range. Okay. Overcharges now move at a fifth of the speed of basic enemies. Okay, so they're much slower, which that's good. That means more time for bounce shots and chain lightning to basically kill it before it even gets near. I don't know how I feel about the parting shot thing. That sounds kind of scary, especially for pure glass cannon. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's move on now to the commanders. Commanders have had their description updated to reflect the fact that they were secretly boosting mass and speed. Their effect no longer boosts elites more than it boosts common enemies. That's good. The area of the pulse has increased, but commanders now only boost enemy health, mass, and speed by 15% with each pulse. Speed and mass are now capped at 8 boosts per enemy. Commanders now move at basically the same speed as the Overcharge now move, so a fifth of the basic enemy. Okay. That's so good for hybrid players, but bad for GC. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was hoping like pure glass cannon would still be viable because that's kind of what I want to do. Anyway, whatever, it's fine. Tier 22 through 24. Yeah, there was a lot of speculation about this, but I figured it would be happening soon enough because people already have like 10,000 waves in tier 21, so it was bound to happen pretty soon. Anyway, we are adding tiers 22 through 24 into the game, adding in new battle conditions with fleets in mind. These conditions were created to give fleets additional interesting mechanics to engage with. Okay. Commander's ultimate on pulse in tower range. Okay. Commander lowers attack and health of the tower by 1 for the remainder of the... Wait, what? For the remainder of the run? Like the total run? Wow. Okay, that's kind of broken. So, watch out for commanders, everybody, whenever it's commander ultimate. Wow. Okay, Overcharge ultimate. Overcharge's returning projectile scaling increases by plus level divided by 200. Okay. Saboteur's ultimate. Saboteur has a level divided by 2% chance to attack through the wall. Ooh, yikes. Okay. Big EHP nerf, LOL. Oh, boy. Yeah, I mean, lowers attack. That's also a GC nerf. I don't know. We'll see. New labs. Yeah, so they added labs for each of those. Oh, no, they didn't. Okay. So they added Overcharge enemy health. So decreases the Overcharge's health at all waves. Same thing for damage. Same thing for commanders and saboteurs. Okay. Yeah, except obviously saboteurs and commanders don't actually have damage. So that's cool. Additionally, we are adding in new levels of Swamp Rend, additional enemies. These new levels will be for Scatter, Ray, Saboteur, Commander, and Overcharge. Ooh, okay, nice. That's a huge Poison Swamp buff. Absolutely. That is huge. Very, very nice. Yeah, Dark, this is for you, bro. This is for you. They did it. These will be available after completing the current highest level, Vampire. Very nice. Yeah, this is actually huge. Like, I was thinking about going into Inner Landmines, but I might be going into Poison Swamp. I don't know. This is really good. Module adjustments. So, okay, let's see. They increased the value for the... Yeah, okay. So I updated here, so let's see if I can actually just pull up each of these modules. So yeah. Reduces damage of enemies in black hole range by... They updated it to 90%. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Don't really know how I feel about that, but... Yeah. EHP, all of you EHP guys, I guess there it is. There's your section of the patch notes. Magnetic Hook added fleet enemies as a target for inner landmines when entering the tower range. What? What is that? Do I even have a Magnetic Hook? 1 second. Ooh. So it guaranteed fires at bosses and fleets now. Interesting. Okay. That's kind of good. I figured it would have been the 25% chance. Or maybe that's what it was before. I don't know. Very cool. Yeah. Amplifying Strike added on fleet kill as a trigger. That's huge also. Yeah, absolutely. Very, very good. If only they would up the time from 26 to like 50, so it's just permanent basically. That would be good. But then last but not least, Being Annihilator. I don't know if I have one of those. Yeah, I don't think I have one of those. Do I have one of those? Oh, I do. Okay. So, yeah, Being Annihilator added an increase to super crit chance as a changing variable and changed guarantee shot quantity to 5 at all levels. Okay, cool. That's a decent buff. I still think Being Annihilator kind of sucks, but not terrible. Not terrible. Let's continue. We have the change log. Deathwave health is now considered in wave skip logic. Cool. Intro sprint now immediately ends upon the activation of demon mode instead of persisting to the end of the current wave. Okay, I guess that's fine. Removed the Death Defy mission from events. You're welcome, EHP players. You're welcome. Yeah, the Death Defy mission for like Glass Cannon does not matter at all, but like earlier stage people, I remember when I first started playing, it was almost impossible to finish the last level. Like at best, I could get the first 2. But yeah, this is, I guess, a good quality of life thing for especially like newer players. So that's pretty nice. Added a note in the welcome back pop-up to indicate that the player is resuming a dissonant run. Nice. Renamed Ebola Relic to Outbreak. What? Why? Why? What? Is Ebola offensive or something? Why did they do that? This is like semantics, but I don't know. I guess something's offensive about Ebola, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so now it's called Outbreak. Implemented some improvements to the end run stats. Added a health recovered by packages stat. Cool. Enemies killed in black hole. Also really cool. That's a good one. Ebola is a virus. Yeah, but we have to consider the feelings of people with Ebola, so we have to change the name. Anyway, there is a major Ebola outbreak happening in Africa right now. LOL, that's probably why. What? I thought that was old news. I thought that, like, wasn't that like 2015 or something? Or I don't even know. I've slept since then, but anyway, I digress. What are we talking about? Yeah, I like that they added the enemies killed in black hole. That's a pretty valuable stat overall. Added percentage next to each enemy killed stat to indicate which percentage of enemies died versus the actual numeric count. Okay, cool. Expanded ultimate weapon levels, Spotlight Plus, Smart Missile damage, and... Oh, wait, hold on. So they're all getting more levels? Hello, Sparta. Hello, how's it going? So, Smart Missile damage, Inner Landmine damage, Spotlight bonus, and Poison Swamp damage. Increased max level for Assist Module multiplier. Efficiency from 100% to 130%. Nice, that's really good. Increased max level for most workshop enhancements. Makes sense. Removed extra chip section in the Guardians tab. What does that look like? Hold on. I should have done this on Spartan Jr. Whoops. Extra chip section. Were they talking about this? What are they talking about? Yeah, I don't know what that means. Sorry, what does What does Death Wave health have to do with Wave Skip? I don't understand that part either. I don't know. Yo!
At TKP 570 super chatted $5. Just checking to see if it works.
Yeah,
Stop by for a quick break. Have to go back to work.
Thank you, TKP. We will add that $5 to the BB gun fund. Guys, there have been squirrels climbing on top of my house, getting on top of my power lines. Guys, I got to deal with them. I got to figure out how to, get them away. So, yeah, we currently have a BB gun fund. All contributions are appreciated. Perhaps a percentage will go towards diapers because those are arguably way more outrageously expensive than a BB gun. But anyway, yeah, BB gun fund, absolutely appreciated. Thank you, TKP, and have a good rest of your shift. Ah, crap. I have to scroll back to where I was. There I was. Yeah. Added some more information in the resume run panel and added an offline warning pop-up and a toggle to turn it off. Okay. Ebola outbreak happened in 2014, not 2015. Wow, okay, I was close. I'm not gonna lie, I totally just guessed. I had no idea for real, but... Okay, now we're moving on to bug fixes. Fixed an issue where Black Hole without additional upgrades would deal some damage. Okay. Fix an issue where Summon Chip has a delay between the activation animation and the spawning of enemies. Nice. That's going to be good. Fix an issue where battles resume automatically while the perk selection pop-up is active. Fix an issue where the buy new card ×1 button does not gray out when there's insufficient gems available. Nice. Isn't the extra chip section that it removed all the possible next chip spots that were empty? Well, that's what I thought too, but I opened up my Guardian menu and it doesn't appear. Like, I can... Unless there were 3 of them before and now they just removed this one. I don't know. I don't really know what it means. But yeah. Fixed a visual inconsistency where players could click on ultimate weapon descriptions during dissonant runs where ultimate weapons are disabled. Okay. Fixed an issue where the boss would spawn on wave 1 after restarting. Fixed several small user interface issues. Fixed a visual issue where enemy level skip percentage showing incorrectly as a reduced heat value on the menu after a run. Fixed an issue where workshop upgrades failed to purchase with the exact amount of coins. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Fix an issue where the attack chip could negate damage rather than add during high tier battles. Ooh. Sorry, Giga Drill. I know Giga is a big fan of the attack chip. I tried it, but I didn't really see any value from it. I don't know. Maybe I did it incorrectly. Yo, thank you for the 200 jewels. He said flow state. Very nice, very nice. Fixed an issue where battles couldn't be started if the background was set to random on the themes menu. Nice. I don't know who does random. We all know Sakura is the best, but anyway. Fixed an issue where custom orb distance sliders did not readjust properly after removing the range card. Yeah, this one kind of upset me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. It ruined my counter to the tank ultimates, but it's okay. Fixed an issue where turning off songs muted them instead. Okay. Fixed several localized issues and improved descriptions for modules, cards, bots, and ultimate weapons. Hit same enemy with smart missiles progress bar now updates in real time rather than only updating when a player unlocks the next level. Cool. Fix orb range not persisting between app restarts and card unequipping / re-equipping. And last but not least, an additional bonus to Rend was always being applied to Poison Swamp damage. That bonus has moved to being conditional on having Poison Swamp Rend additional enemies lab level for that particular enemy. Okay. So that is the update. That's what we've got. I don't know. I kind of want to see if I get an overcharge. Like, I want to see when I'm going to get an overcharge. Actually, I can just exit this run. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So let's do that. Let's go check out the new tiers. So we can try tier 22 and just see how far we get. We'll try it out with our farming setup. Easy. We still have our second wind. Never mind, it's dead. We still have demon mode, though. Demon mode is still standing strong. I don't understand the attack chip thing. Yeah, that's what... I don't know either, but... I don't know. Maybe Giga would know. I don't use attack chip ever, but I don't know. But overall, let me know. Actually, I'll create a poll real quick. I want to know what you guys think of the update. So we'll do a yay or a nay. What do we think? Do we like it? Do we not like it? What do you guys think? V28.3. Yay or nay? So far, the results are overwhelmingly yay. Dang, there are no negative Nancys in here. That's crazy. There's no way that's true. There we go. We finally got one bad vote. This update is a yay. Tags! Chain lightning can now hurt overcharge. Bro, look! Look! He just died instantly. I mean, I still lost demon mode, but you know, that is to be expected, I suppose. It's more of a meh. It means nothing to me, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is probably... This particular update has a lot more for later stage players that are dealing with fleets. But for those of us that are, my understanding, regardless of EHP or... Yeah, regardless of EHP, glass cannon, or hybrid, I think there's something in this particular patch for each of those people. Correct me if I'm wrong, Zephyr, or any of you guys that are EHP guys, but like, at least from the hybrid GC side, it seems pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. So we'll just see how far we can get. Yeah, Primordial Collapse, that's the only thing that I think might be a little bit broken. Like, that is a huge buff. I don't think you guys understand. Going from 80% reduction to 90, it's like... I'm bad at math, so I don't know exactly how much extra damage that would mitigate, but it has to be a lot. So I guess new target priority is fleets, and then who cares? Yeah, right? Right? I have had my target priority on fleets since this was introduced to target priority. I've just always done it because of that exact reason. I knew at some point they would end up adding it. I don't know. But yeah, so far the sentiment seems pretty positive. Feel free to continue voting. We only have 42 votes and 120 current viewers. So feel free to vote. Your vote matters. It matters on my YouTube channel. It's debatable whether it matters or not in real life, but I digress. Anyway. Dude, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I kind of want to go into Poison Swamp more. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. That's probably a trap. I probably won't go into Poison Swamp, but I don't know. And they didn't put anything in there about Echoing Shot, so evidently they're not nerfing that. So Inner Landmine guys, you're still safe for now. Also, Slow Aura and Nuke affect Overcharge. Perfect. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, Tags. I thought that Nuke already did. I don't know. I'm super disappointed with the update. You're disappointed, Study Mage? You're disappointed with getting double the damage reduction from Primordial Collapse? Nah, dude. And the Thorn update. I don't think you understand what Thorn's nerf means. Oh yeah, wait. The Thorns thing, I think, is actually bad for EHP. Everything else, though, I don't know. Don't get my hopes up. Yeah, right. Yo, Jammin', what up, dude? What's up? Yeah, good times, good times. What's... Oh, wait. It did the stupid, like, auto-translate thing. Apparently, was up, like WASS-UP, it auto-translated to WhatsApp, like the app. What is the Thorns update? Yes, so I'll reread that real quick. So they changed how the Thorns basically affect enemies. So Thorns have gone from 10% effective to 15% effective, which is decent. The nerf side about it is against fleets. Thorns now take a percentage of health remaining versus absolute health. So that is the portion that is a nerf. But it seems similar to what they did with Orbital Augment, the changes. So they buffed it from 10 to 15, but they nerfed it for fleets. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal, though. Like, honestly, because, like, if you actually look at the stats for your runs, how much of the damage is coming from Thorns versus Orbs and, like, Orbital Augment? I would be curious to see that. Like, those of you that have Smite, how much of your damage is coming from that versus Thorns? You know. So, don't just read one thing and be like, oh no, this sucks. Like, look, so far I'm almost 800 waves in and I've done 0 Thorn damage. Dude. The Overcharge dismissed like 4 attacks, and I don't know if you guys saw what happened. My Chain Lightning was just pew, 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 pew. Just brah, 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 like all day long on that freaking Overcharge. Oh, man. Spartan Jr. excited about the update? Well, I mean, truth be told, D-Knowles, like, I'm kind of in that same spot as you. A lot of this is not really going to affect me until way later, but I still think it's a net positive overall. I think I'll be happy about it, obviously, later. Right now, it doesn't really bother me that much. It actually helps me quite a bit because of this, the 90% change for Primordial Collapse. Like, that's actually huge. And even now, if you don't have the Ancestral, like, you're still in a really good spot. Like, if you have Mythic, you're basically only 5% lower than what the old Ancestral was. So, like, that's still a big jump from 80 to 75. That's a big jump. But now it makes lower rarity Primordial Collapses more viable or effective, I guess. Thorns kill elites. Well, yeah. Just to be clear, that change is just directed towards fleet enemies, not elites. So if we reread it, it says specifically against fleets. So Thorns get a buff of 5% more damage to the other type of enemies. Wait, hold on, I'm stupid. This is just the fleet section. Hold on. The way I wanted to read that out of context is overall Thorns went from 10% to 15% for all the other enemies except for the fleets. But because this is all in the fleet category, I don't think that that's actually true. Yeah, never mind. I'm stupid. Sorry, guys. Can Thorns affect Saboteurs? I don't think they ever did, right? It's kind of funny how assist mods become better than the main. I know, right? Yeah, that's definitely funny. There's another overcharge. Look at that! I just freaking blew him up. And we're actually going way farther than I thought we would. Thorns hit saboteurs. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it just confused me because the saboteurs don't actually deal damage. So I wasn't sure if they did or not. Never mind, I'm stupid. It's only about fleets. Let it be. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, the nerf sucks for... Like, it could be looked at as a nerf for fleets, but it doesn't affect any of the other enemies. Like, it's fine, you know? Well, we finally died. Let's see what we get. Did we get some stuff? Aw, crap. Now I gotta buy this. How much does this cost? $50? We'll get to that at some point, I guess. Well, we'll go ahead and claim all this stuff. Yes, please. Did we unlock the next tier? Oh no, we have to get to wave 300. God dang it. Also, speaking of 300, guys, stone packs are resetting in a couple of days. If you do decide to purchase any of them, do me a solid if you don't mind and consider using creator code 300. I always appreciate the love and support, and that is the sole reason, well, one of the multiple factors that contribute, but the primary factor that is allowing me to do this as my full-time occupation. So please, consider using creator code 300. Anyway, it directly supports me at no extra cost to you, and I greatly appreciate it. What are the changes? We already covered all of the changes towards the start of the stream. You would need to go back and re-watch it if you want to. Or if you update the game, you can see it here in the mail section. You can also see the patch notes in the Discord. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm not going to reread the whole thing. I'm sorry. It took me enough just to read it the first time. I'm not very good at reading. You guys know this, though. Okay. Well, all in all, I don't know. I'm pretty optimistic. I do think I'm going to change this out. I guess whatever. I'll gem rush that. And then I'm going to change this to... Where is it? Swamp Rend. Where are you? Poison Swamp Rend. Additional enemies. Yes. So I'm gonna finish all of these out. We'll do one gem rush. Another gem rush. And that's all we can do. Okay. But we'll get to that pretty soon. Should be fine. Anyway. Oh my gosh. 11,000 waves. Holy crap. No, they renamed the Ebola relic. Crap. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I guess there's like a outbreak going on right now, like a second wind of Ebola going on. So to be kind of like sensitive to that, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we'll go back to the only thing I don't understand is the bug fix or whatever that they did to Guardian chips. I don't understand that. Like, it looks the same to me. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. I'm probably just stupid. Oh, also, shout out to Pyro Shade. Pyro told me to go live here because the patch notes were released, and I had no idea that the patch notes were released. Guys, Tech Tree Games, you know, I would like to believe that we are like this. You can't see my fingers, but I'm doing like the twist thing. Anyway, I'd like to believe that we're like this, but unfortunately, they don't always tell me, hey, we're about to release these super important notes. You might want to, I don't know, make a live stream or video about it. I wish that they would do that, but maybe someday, you know, crawl, walk, run. That's what we do. But yeah, shout out to Pyro. Pyro told me to go live, so here we are. There was an extra locked chip under Scout. Yeah, but so does that mean that they're not going to be adding more? That's what I thought. I thought maybe there were 3 down here and they just removed it. So maybe that means they're just going to do two more for now. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just work here. Well, I'm only at tier 15, so I don't have to worry about fleets and saboteurs for now, at least. Yes, but JDM, when you do have to deal with them, it should, based on what I read, be much easier of a task. Anyway, will the update be available on Apple probably tomorrow? If I had to guess, more than likely yes. So that's usually the way that it happens. My understanding is they release the update on both platforms the same time, but Google products get it first because Apple is just super annoying. It's called Crapple Apple for a reason. And mind you, I hold a lot of Apple stock and I have an iPhone. But yeah, they're more conservative and protective about what they allow on their app store, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. More than likely tomorrow it'll be 100% rollout if I had to guess. But I don't know if Sam said anything about that on the update. I don't see anything. Anyway, yo, my heart's still racing from those jumping jacks that I did. Or I haven't done jumping jacks since I was in like high school. Unsubbed for being an Apple enthusiast. I'm not an Apple enthusiast, okay? Their stock has done very good over the past 5 years, okay? And it's probably going to continue to do good, so I keep buying more. I don't even like the company, but the numbers are there, you know? It's like you got to do what you got to do. Anyway. For what it's worth, Nintendo is just as bad with game updates. Yeah, definitely. Anyway, I would expect more than likely 100% rollout by the end of tomorrow. Probably around, kind of when the event or tournaments would start/reset. So, if I had to guess, of course. Hey, Spartan, thank you for going over the patch notes. I ended up purchasing my final tier passes today with the event pass this morning. And definitely used code 300. Yo, shout out to Moonster Gym. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the support. Genuinely, I do. I know it sounds like I play it out, but like, it's the truth. You guys are awesome. Anyway, I don't think there's really much more to cover. I think we about covered everything I kind of wanted to. But yeah, it'll be interesting over the course of the next week or so to kind of see what these changes actually do and how it affects our farming. Like, for example, I've been getting very high waves in tier 18. Oh, excuse me. And like, mind you, this is with the damage slider equipped. So like, I don't know. I might be going to tier 19 farming pretty soon. We'll have to see. But anyway. Boo, awful impression. Hey. My Elvis is not great. My Donald Trump impression's pretty good. Those of you in the Discord, you've heard that. It's not something I'm particularly proud of, but it's a good voice, I guess. Good impression, I should say. Howdy, Spartan. How's it going today? It's going good. We covered the patch notes. We covered how I hopefully will soon be farming tier 19 again. I tried it, but it was not doing as good. But I think with the changes to fleets, it might get me there a little bit quicker. It might make, like, for example, the utility dissonant run a little bit easier just because of the overcharge changes. I don't know. This is still, this is still very speculative, right? This is brand new. It's going to take some experimenting. It's going to take some pretty diligent testing and a bunch of people smarter than me looking at the numbers and determining if this is good or not. But yeah. Anyway, that is going to be a wrap for today's live stream. Yeah. If you guys have any questions about the update or need anything clarified, like feel free once this turns into an actual video to drop a comment on it, or, you know, reach out to me in the Discord. I have no problem trying to help you guys out over there. But yeah, with that, I think that that's basically it for the day. Feel free to hang out for the outro song if you'd like. And also, I'm going to be going live over on Twitch in a little bit. So if you guys want to go check me out on Twitch, I'm going to go play some Apex Legends. So I will drop the Twitch link there. If you guys have Amazon Prime and a Twitch account, you can connect the two and give me a Prime sub. It is a free and easy way to support me and my content. Anyway, that's about all we got for the day. Hey, Spartan, these recent stream, I join when you're about to leave, LOL. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be a wrap for today, guys, but thank you so much for watching. 07's in the chat. And like always, I will see you guys later.
Shameless plugs. Here we go again. Shameless plugs. Tell a friend. Code 300. One more time. Link the Discord. One more time. Shameless plugs. Here we go again. Same jokes getting recycled. Somebody typing code 300 before I've even said the title. If you're not already in the Discord, everybody knows. Subscribe button's bugged. Test it out, see how it goes. Membership, super chat, sponsors every now and then. Funny how the running joke never really had an end. Shameless plugs. Here we go again. Shameless plugs. Tell a friend. Code 300. One more time. Link the Discord. One more time. Shameless plugs. Here we go again. This wasn't really the plan. Honestly, I just like making videos. Then one day, it became my job. And somehow, you're the reason why. Shameless plugs. Here we go again. Shameless plugs. Tell a friend. Code 300. One more time. Link the Discord. One more time. Shameless plugs. Here we go again. What's up, guys? My name is Spartan. Here's the code 300. Thank you for the love and support.